Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 38 of Season 2 of Telione. In the last episode, we had a little bit of fun, goofy times with Sazala playing a very cruel prank on Eleonora by, just decapitating Maisie, whatever. This led to the expediency of the group wanting to get out of Cullfield and head towards Kai, their main objective at the moment. Stopping in, I believe, at a couple places for last-second shopping and getting supplies needed for the desert, started making their way out when Enos noticed a bunch of pretty concerning figures on the sides of the street. Some Order of Odium, some just Clerics of Tempus, noticing one Brazen Thunderscope watching the main exit going towards the desert. Looking around, they noticed that there was a few carts rolling around, and very quickly and somewhat stealthily for most of you, making it into the cart with very good ease. You guys rolled out of town, Brazen Thunderscope none the wiser. Heading up through the mountain pass to finally look upon the extremely large desert and what could almost be considered freedom from everything that's chasing you in Cullfield. Making your way to the bottom, you acquired 3 camels for a very low price of a number that I said a week ago, and made your way into the desert. Finding some hardships, noticing some things in the sky and things off in the distance, had led you to a river, which you crossed with most ease, as you started to hear some grunts and growls surrounding you as these two skeletal figures start emerging and the sand whips up around them. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh god. Okay.
This music is bopping.
Yeah, it's actually very appropriate, it feels, so far. So what was the marching order of you all?
It's a good question.
I think it was, we never...
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if we came up with the marching order, but I would not be the first or last. I'd be in the middle somewhere.
You're on a go first.
No.
I'm what?
You're on a camel with me.
Oh yeah, so I'm wherever.
I forgot. We do have camels for everyone.
Yes.
I also can't see it. The Roll20's all dark for me.
Crazy times, isn't it?
Crazy.
You're just wild and crazy, guys.
There we go.
It's like it should be daytime.
Crazy.
Is it dark for everyone, or okay? It's only Enos that didn't have vision. It seems.
Yeah.
Dark for me too.
Why did I do this? How did I do that?
You don't like the humans, we get it.
Hey, true. It is a true statement, the thing you just said.
Roll for initiative real quick.
Yeah, still need Enos and Winter's initiative, and then we can roll into the events of what is about to occur, as they do get a surprise round.
Oh, this is absolute dog shit on my initiative.
I can't see the...
Don't judge me.
Table. Well, I rolled a natural 20 for 22.
Nice.
But I can't see the table. Hold on. I need to make the boxes small. Did I do that again?
You go into settings, audio, video display, names only, under player video avatar size.
There we go. Okay, now I see it. Thank you.
Correct.
So what exactly are these things again? They're just skeletons?
It's kind of hard to tell because they are surrounded by giant sandstorms.
Oh, wonderful.
So
we just
you can't really see them. You just see these sandstorms. You see it coming out from them. So on their surprise round, one's going to go for Enos, the other one for Raskus, as you are the two closest. So against Enos, that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And against Raskus, that's going to be a 25 to hit. Enos's damage. 10, 15 points of necrotic damage. That was really low.
Do we still have those temporary hit points that
Yes,
we got, or do
you
we
do.
lose those?
You
Okay,
do.
cool.
Oh.
Awesome.
So
that's
you
what's
just
on the
lost
way.
yours.
That did.
It was
And-
10, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
10 temporary hit points. And against Raskus, 12, 14, 21 points of necrotic damage against you.
21.
Am I able to use a reaction on a surprise round?
No.
Right.
5, 10, 15, 20. 3 of you are now encompassed in sand, and it becomes a lot harder to see and hear as you just hear the sounds kind of just surrounding you everywhere.
Interesting.
15, 20, and they're all within range. So, Enos and well, actually all of you saw coming out of these sandstorms this beam of sickly, like, electric energy that has now hit into Enos and Raskus, and they're now like radiating energy kind of around them with this constant crackling power. Enos, it is your turn.
Ooh.
I don't know why I just did that. Oof.
Well, first things
Also
first.
realized I need to go to battle scene. There you go.
I would like to rage.
Yeah. You're not gonna have necrotic damage.
Yeah, I know. Can I see these guys? Can I see them now that they're closer?
It's still extremely hard. You guys have about a 10-foot range around you can see. Outside of that, you can't see much. So at this point, Enos and Winter are the only ones that can see anything. Any other enemies.
So I can see the one that's right next to me.
Yeah, that's the
basically.
one that's attached to you. Its hand is like sickly out, and you can see the lightning energy being a chain link between the two of you.
Okay. I have an. Oh, we'll do that later. I'm actually gonna use. Well, I'll go to this one, and I'll attack him with Windbreaker.
Go for it.
I haven't used Windbreaker in a minute, but we'll attack with Windbreaker. Reckless. Just reckless. Just reckless.
Go for it.
Okay, that's a good one. Rolled a 13 and a 1 for 20 total.
That hits.
Okay, and this is two-handed, so a D10. Well, let me roll the other one too.
Yeah. So you swing in as it just like it's like basically pushing its hand into your chest. You hit it straight through its rib cage, and you see it to recoil a little bit. Actually, is Windbreaker a magical weapon?
It is technically right because of the wind blast magic.
It's supposed to be somewhat mundane, except for the wind blast. So if you use the wind blast, it would be considered magical.
Oh, I wasn't gonna use it yet.
Okay. So you strike into it, and it seems to have no effect.
Damn.
That's great. I love that. I love that for me. Okay.
Like you hit straight into it, but you almost go straight through its form. It turns incorporeal as you swing through with your weapon. And it's just like locking its eyes with you as its head's just constantly creaking around, jaw off to the side. Making those horrible sounds that will make me lose my voice if I keep doing them.
Well, to switch weapons, it's a bonus action, isn't it?
Sure. For the size of your weapons, we'll say yeah.
How about the Elven Flame Cycle?
That's like on your hip. You could probably swing that out.
If I combine 2 minor enchantments, could I make a big blast? If I light the Elven Flame Cycle and I use Windbreaker's, like, wind, would it be a bigger fire?
Not really, but you could certainly try.
Can I take? I don't know if I could technically, because I only have 1 attack left. I don't even know if I could technically do that. So I'll just do that. I'll just reach for my hip, noticing that Windbreaker didn't really do much, and toss out for the first time the Elven Flame Cycle.
Okay. Are you going to use it as a melee weapon, or are you going to try and throw it?
I was just trying to light it. Oh yeah, because he's right in front of me. Yeah, I'll hit him with it, but I'll light it
Go for
either
it.
way.
Still reckless?
Yeah. Always, baby. Always reckless. What's my plus on that? Also +7, so 21.
Yeah, that'll just hit.
What is that? The D4, and it's only one charge when I light it, right?
Yeah. It's one charge for every round it's on.
Okay, so it's a D4 plus a D8. Yeah, that's a D8. Okay. Plus. Okay. Oh, wow. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do you want me to separate it? Because I was
No,
8.
it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you light the flame cycle and hit it straight through like its lower stomach area, and it seems to do enough damage. You see the sparks in its hand kind of die out as the wrap around you seems to deactivate.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
all you have left is movement. You used about 10.
Now I'll stay right on this guy.
Okay. On their turn, Raskus immediately takes... I lost one of them. Can you roll higher? 22 points of necrotic damage. That's still me
Jeez,
rolling not very well. And then the one next to you, Enos, you just hear its jaws kind of crack a little bit more, and you hear these whispers come out. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's over, boys.
Oh shit.
Not the wisdom.
Let's see. Are you within my aura of protection?
Yep.
Okay, so you add a +3 to your save.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, that
Also,
succeeds.
I was
rolled
gonna
an 18.
interception for Raskus to reduce his damage.
It's a magical effect. I don't know if you can do
Yeah,
that.
I
It's just
don't.
he's magically getting electrified with necrotic energy, so I don't think you can reduce that.
It just says when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within
He
5 feet.
didn't even have to hit him. He was already hit.
Oh,
This is just a recurring thing every single round that he can do now.
well, I'm sorry, Raskus.
It's okay.
Uh,
I understand.
that will end. Actually, this one will move.
Wait, can I use my react? I think I can use mine. If you are raging another creature you can see within 30. Can I even see him though?
Nope. Well, theoretically, yes, I guess. But Raskus, it is your turn.
Okay. So I see Enos. Do I see the one that's like further away now because it's like the sand?
No, you do not
Right.
see him.
Okay.
You do see the
oh.
chain that's attached to you, so you can take a blind shot.
And is the chain that's attached to me the one I'm in the circle of, or the other one?
It's the other one. It's the one down to the right.
Okay.
This is the one that is attached to you.
I see. Well, I'm gonna assume that's what's causing the electric, so I'm going to, I guess I'll take a blind shot at him.
Go for it. What are you doing?
I'm going to do I'll just shoot a guiding bolt. It's like the only range I got
Okay.
that can reach them.
What level?
I'll just stick with, level 1.
Perfect. Roll at disadvantage, because it's a blind
Yeah.
shot.
That's so upsetting. That first roll's a nat 20.
Do it again.
That's still going to be a 23 to hit. 20
Yeah.
and 17.
Yeah,
plus
that'll
6.
hit. Roll your 4d6.
15 points of damage.
Ooh, not bad.
Of
not
radiant
bad.
damage.
Yeah, and the next attack has advantage against him.
Yes.
Okay. He does keep his concentration on the spell he has on you right now.
That's upsetting.
He just barely failed the other one,
As-
which was far more
uh,
upsetting.
well,
Yeah, so you still
That's
have movement
yucky.
bonus.
what's your ruling for bonus action spells?
You can't cast another spell slot worth of spell. You can't cast two
Got
spell
it.
slots in an action bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can use a
Wow.
reaction spell slot though.
A reaction spell slot. I see.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those. So if that's the case, then I can't do shit.
Okay. You don't even want to move?
Um,
We're still
I ca-
animals, right?
Theoretically, yeah.
I think I might try to. I'll just chill near Eleanor and Enos since I guess I can kind of only see that like not very far.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to just wander off and get lost.
Eleonora, it is your turn.
I'm gonna use my channel divinity, turn the unholy. This is kind of a shot in the dark, because I don't know if it's a fiend or undead.
Mm-hmm.
But each fiend or undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom save DC 14. On a failure, it's turned for 1 minute, or until it takes damage.
It's unfortunate for me. What save? Wisdom?
Yeah, a wisdom DC 14.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the other one got a 14 exactly, and that's the one that's focusing on Raskus. The other one is turned though, the one next to Enos. Which I don't know what that does.
It says it censures the fiend or undead, and it turns it. So I'm assuming that it is not going to take any actions to harm us.
I think it just means that they're supposed to run away.
Oh, interesting. I don't know what censure means. It's a turn.
That's a weird word. When I think of turn, I always think of running away, which so there's like there's turn undead, which makes them run away. So it's the same idea. So the one next to Enos is still looking at Enos, but you see him start to turn his body to start to walk away from you. Well, you want to do anything else? You still have movement bonus.
That was weird. I'm gonna get off the camel,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll go down to the sand.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and do a cure wounds.
You can't do that as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Haha.
I'm just gonna try and turn the unholy, see what it does.
I'm gonna do sanctuary on Raskus.
Okay. You got a the wisdom saves to hit you.
And
Yeah,
though
why
it's
would they
with-
use the word censure? That's not a word that anyone knows.
Censure.
I tried to Google it, and it said to express severe disapproval towards.
An expression of formal disapproval.
Yeah.
It just looks at you angrily?
Looks
So you
like
just pouted at it, and you're just like,
like,
I don't like it.
It says a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also cannot take reactions. For its action, it can only use dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
So is it like frightened? But like worse?
I just looked it up on Roll20.
Or better, I mean.
They just run away. Like that's the whole deal, is they use their entire turns to run away.
Yeah.
Okay, so Raskus has Sanctuary on them now. Let's do no square, I guess. Winter, it is your turn.
Okay. So are we still on the camels, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a cinematic way, you guys are still on camels.
Cool.
Oh.
I'm gonna hop off the camel, and because this one targeted right here has like that got hit with the guiding bolt, right? So I can see where it's at, correct?
Faintly, yeah, you can see like an outline within the sand.
Okay. So I'm gonna take out the Phaserus sword,
Mm-hmm.
And run
For like the first time you're ever gonna
for
use
the
it.
first time. Yeah. And because that's still in melee, right? With it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just take it out and try to slash it over the face or side or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, first time me using it, 1d.
I just want to ask Brian, are you only using it because you know magical weapons is the only way to hurt it?
What was that?
Why the sudden urge to use the Phasers thing instead of your quarterstaff that you've always used?
Because I took the... Oh, Winter wouldn't know that, would they?
Yeah, they don't have a single clue that they need a magic weapon to hit this thing.
Okay, then I'll punch it with my fists.
Yeah.
Which, those are still key powered, right? Those,
Yeah, they are.
Magical.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Okay, so, yeah, I'll punch on it.
Still a little metagamey, but it's fine.
Wait, I knew that as a monk, though. That if I punch it, it does magical effect.
Yeah, but you have no idea that these have the magical resistance.
Okay.
But,
so,
like, that was just me asking Brian did you pick up on that from Val's turn?
Oh, okay. All right.
And what would you have done without that knowledge?
Then I probably would have punched it.
Yeah.
Then. So I'll punch it.
Go for it.
That is an 11 plus...
That should hit.
Yeah. 11 plus 7. So, I'll punch it once. And I'll punch it again, actually.
Just...
Yeah. That's dog shit.
The first attack had advantage on. The first attack had advantage.
Okay, so I rolled a 11 plus 7 and then a 1. So I'm gonna take the 11 plus 7.
Yeah.
Then for the second one, 19 plus 7.
Yeah, both hit. Roll me some damage.
1d6 plus 4. That is 7 for the first hit.
Okay.
And 8 for the second.
Okay. Oh boy.
And I want to spend a key point for stunning strike.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. 18.
Yeah, that passes.
And they keep their concentration through both of those hits. Raskus is still powered up right now with that electric. You still have your bonus action.
I'm going to... I'll stay there.
Okay. No free punch as a bonus action? That's fine.
Oh,
it's your turn.
I could do that. I forgot. Duh. I haven't fought in a minute.
It's your turn, Enos.
Oh, okay. Alright. It's me.
You see it starting to turn away from you. You can see the energy starting to crackle in its hand once more.
Ooh. I don't know what that is. Fuck it. I guess. I'm gonna try what I wanted to try.
Go for it.
I'll just hold the hammer like lit because it like levitates on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like lit on fire, and then I'll hit it with the windbreaker, wind blast, and see what happens.
Go for it.
Reckless.
Perfect.
Like always.
Roll to hit.
Oh, that was a bad roll. That is
Show
a
me
17.
what you got. That hits.
Okay.
These guys are bones and cloth. I don't think they have a very high AC.
You better give this
So what do I roll for that?
Roll your second attack. Because one of them is for the hammer, the other one's going to be for windbreaker.
Oh, so it's two different attacks? Two different things?
And then it'll have an effect after the fact.
Alright. Well, that's...
Are you dual wielding?
Yes.
Oh, that's sick. That's pretty cool.
A flaming hammer and an axe that's making a separate sandstorm within the sandstorm.
Well, no, what I meant is I wanted to hit the fire with the...
It'll still do the same effect. You'll roll the same amount of damage.
Okay. Reckless again, yeah.
Or are you like trying to baseball swing it into him?
Kinda. I wanted to see if it makes a bigger fire blast. What I'm trying to see.
Okay. So
I don't know how big the fire is. In my mind, if the wind hits the fire, it's gonna be like a small flaming tornado thing.
So you're gonna set the flaming wheel and then just baseball
Yes.
spike it with Windbreaker. Okay.
Exactly. That
Give
is
me
what
an
I wanted to
athletics check. No other rolls needed.
do. Okay.
So you have advantage on it no matter what.
I do have advantage. That is a 15 plus 7 is a 20.
Yeah.
Ooh, 22.
So while he's starting to move away from you, you just flick the flame cycle, rear Windbreaker back, and use a charge on both of these things as you super hit the flame cycle into him, which it hits, and you both have to make dexterity saving throws as the wind from it pushes out that way, but it also sparks a little bit onto you for very minor amounts of damage.
Okay, that's fine. I have
Oh,
advantage on
great
dex.
roll.
That was a horrible roll on my end. 13.
Plus 3.
That's fine. That's
Oh,
perfectly fine. So roll the flame cycle damage with an additional d4 as well, and this is all for your first attack.
Okay, awesome.
You take 1 point of fire damage from doing this.
That's completely fine. I just wanted to see what it did, and I absolutely love it. Thank you.
Yeah, you hit it so hard it went straight through his chest, out the back, and you still have control of flame cycle, so you can bring it back for another hit.
Yeah. Alright, so it's gonna be... Oh, that's a good one.
You don't get reckless on this anymore
Okay, that's fine.
because you're no longer swinging the weapon.
I lost count. Sorry. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of damage.
Crazy. And he's no longer turned, so that's the better part.
And then, yeah, with the flame cycle again, I guess.
Roll to hit with flame cycle on its way back.
That's a bad roll. 15?
That hits.
Okay.
As it goes through his chest, singeing a lot of his cloak behind him, it comes back as he starts to turn back towards Eleonora with the crackling energy. It hits him once more over the shoulder with the flaming fire sphere.
12 points of damage on that one.
Not too shabby.
Then can I just use my bonus action to switch to the greatsword?
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
Up next are the Doomsayers' turn, as they are lovingly called. Raskus immediately takes
Hold on.
14, 15, 24. I keep rolling higher and higher,
Oof.
but it's still not the numbers I like to see. 24 points of necrotic damage as it still just is holding this control over Raskus. And the other one is going to reach past you, Enos, and take a shot at Eleonora at disadvantage. 15 to hit Eleonora.
Misses.
It just shoots a little bit wide and just looks mad and just tries to rake its claws across you, Enos.
Okay.
Natural 20. Don't even have to roll the second one.
Jesus Christ.
14 plus 7, 21 halved to 10 points of slashing damage. As it's shooting past you over your shoulder, you push his arm a little bit out of the way to crossfire. He just rakes right across your neck, but you're raging, so it doesn't sink as deep as you'd think it would. Winter, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's your... Okay, I was looking at what is their wisdom saving throw. 19.
Fuck. Nothing happens. Raskus, it's your turn. Somehow you're still alive.
Yeah.
I'm assuming in
that's
single
very
digits.
Oh, very much.
Cool.
So I'm assuming that is it like an actual chain, or is this like a
It's like there's a
magical-
lightning chain connecting the two of you. Basically, it's just wrapped around you, and you can see it heading off in that direction.
so I can't do something I can like physically pull off?
You can touch it.
I'm good. I don't trust that at all.
I'm just as
So-
fight deprived as you all are.
Yes.
So, to try to survive next round, I guess I have to do some kind of healing. I don't have any good fucking healing though. I'll do cure wounds
Okay.
at third level. So that's 3d8.
Yep, 3d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. And I'll roll that here in a second. I'm trying to think of what else I can do. So someone
Still
else
got
can
movement
go.
bonus.
Well, all my bonus actions are spells. I will guess. I don't know. I have Eleanor's Sanctuary, so I'm gonna stay. Can I move with that on me? What is the range on that,
Yeah,
Eleanor?
you can move. I think now that it's on you, you're good.
Oh, okay. So if that's the case, then
Give me an Arcana check.
okay. I'll do that. I still need to roll 3 Arcana. 14.
You would recognize this because it is a very low-level spell. This is a very powerful version of Witch Bolt.
I see.
Which you would also know that if you get far enough away, it will break the chain.
Oh. Well, that's kind of swag.
You're not sure of the distance, but you know that you can get away from it.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Raskus, go. Take the camel.
Me being very friendly, and I will give you that.
Thank you. I'm gonna book it 25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You are still
I'm
within
almost-
range.
Yeah, I know. It's probably a 60-foot range. I'm right on the grasp, most likely.
Did you get off the camel?
Yeah, I hopped off the camel.
Damn.
I don't because would the camel give me more movement?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know the movement of camel.
Well, camels are
So
definitely
can I-
slower than horses, so I would have said it would have only gotten you 30.
So within range, most likely.
Because they are very
So-
mopey, dopey creatures. They're not going quickly.
Yeah, it's fine then. I'll just stay there. And I'll just die out here in the desert alone.
Yeah, you can now
that'll
see
be
the
my
2
turn.
sandstorms surrounding all of your friends. You cannot see any of your friends now. Does it end your turn?
Yeah, I just rolled for my health.
Eleonora.
So can I see one that's
Dial
close
them.
to Enos and I now?
You can see Enos fighting something, but it's just like a blur that he's hitting at the moment.
So I'm just gonna run up next to Enos, I guess.
Yeah, and you just see this skeletal creature, cloth, its rib cage is just shattered, and you can just see it rake right through Enos's neck.
Since I have enough movement, I'm gonna go ahead and flank it once I see it. And
Interesting,
I'm gonna
interesting.
and I am going to go ahead on just out of curiosity, because I know you're gonna ask me, how do I tell if a weapon is magical or not?
It usually is a +1 weapon or has some kind of magical effect, like a fire, lightning type of secondary effect.
I
So,
just didn't know.
Eleuthriel, not magical.
But my adamantine, would that could be considered magical either?
The dagger, since it is a +1 weapon, is considered magical.
Okay, well, I guess I'll figure it out after my long sword attack.
Correct.
So I'll go ahead and do. Pissed off that these things have absolutely destroyed Raskus's body with whatever that magic was. I'm just gonna take Ethuriel and do an upswing,
Mm-hmm.
try and flash across his chest,
Yeah, roll to hit.
see if it does anything. That's definitely it's an 11.
You have advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, that is correct.
That's the reason for flanking.
The entire reason I did it.
Lower on the second one.
Damn.
Jesus.
So you just swing as it just grabs your sword and like cracks its head 180 degrees to stare you down. Its cold blue spheres in his eyes, just looking straight at you.
And
You have
then
your
as it
second
grabs-
attack.
Oh, I do. Haha. Again at advantage.
Yeah. There you go. 24 hits. The 13 would not have.
Okay.
So you slice in to where its hand is as it starts to go incorporeal around it. Unless you want to do something about that.
I'm gonna do a divine smite with it.
Crazy thing. Roll divine smite damage. This is very much an undead creature.
Oh.
So you get an extra D8.
And so I'm gonna how's this guy looking?
You know, cracked rib cage, broken cloak, starting to burn a little bit.
So
I have to
just
read
because-
up on the flame cycle now.
just because I can do a little haha, I'm gonna do it at second level, so it's gonna be 4d8 of damage.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Do it.
15 extra points of damage, so it'll make it 25 points of damage in total.
You are not adding your regular damage, so that's fine.
No, it was. My regular damage was 10.
Nope, you're not adding that. So
Oh,
That's
so only
magical.
the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So 15, and then
it's looking very not good now. As you go through his hands and you just get a Lothriel into its chest and just blast with a divine smite inside of him.
especially because I went through his hand, I'm assuming out of reflex he probably tries to grab it. I don't know.
No,
Just
because now he's just like, the sword's inside of me, but it's still hurt. He just looks confused.
I'm gonna use the leverage of having my sword in his body to stab up into his stomach with my dagger.
Go for it. Okay, 22 and a 14. That'll hit.
So 7 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
I'm just gonna look around at Enos and just kind of shake my head a little bit and stab the dagger like right up through his ribcage. Because he's just a skeleton, right?
Yeah, he's a skeleton that can go incorporeal, but the dagger seems to negate that.
I'm gonna just wedge it between his ribcage right to where his heart would be, and then twist it and
Yeah.
rip it out.
You stab through the back of the ribcage as his head is turned in your direction. It looks down as you actually feel contact with something where the heart should be, and you twist as you feel like you almost just stab into a sandbag as it just and just withers into the sand around it as the sandstorm of that dome seems to come to the ground.
Yes.
You still have like 10 feet of movement. As Enos and Eleanor, you can now both see this extremely long chain reaching over to Raskus. It's like fading almost in the middle section, but it's just barely holding on.
I guess I'm just gonna go as close as I can towards the other sandstorm. So I just took my 10 feet of movement towards it.
Okay, Winter, it is your turn.
So yeah, these things are just bones, right? They're just bones.
It seems like it.
Yeah. So I want to take like my first attack, kind of like on its like at its ribs, to try to like a body shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 18 plus stuff.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And after I hit that first one, I kind of want to just do a back fist right towards like the jaw.
Okay.
That is 12 plus stuff.
That'll hit.
12 plus.
Y'all haven't missed once. It's quite upsetting.
And those are both damn attack stuff. There it is. Was that the wrong thing? Okay. 1d6 plus 4. That's 10 for the first hit.
Okay.
And then for the second, that is 8. How is this thing looking?
It's not looking great, but it still is holding on. I do have to make 2 concentration checks. Fine. Fine. Still keeping that
Okay.
concentration on Witch Bolt. It's rolled so much better than the other one did.
Alright, then I'm going to Fury of Blows then.
Go for it.
First let me mark off
Yeah,
this.
so you punch it in the rib cage, you see a couple of them shatter. It doesn't seem to be two-phased, but still confused. And then you elbow straight in the jaw, goes... You just see it fly off in the distance.
So it's just like a stump of a neck or whatever.
Well, just the jaw. The rest of the head's still attached. Just like looks
okay.
over at you as it has its arm out in Raskus's direction.
Alright. Being definitely freaked out by that, just like, oh, what are you looking at? And I just punch it again in the ribs. That's a 15.
That just barely hits.
Okay. And come on. That is 14 plus stuff.
Yeah, that hits.
So come on. That is a 6 for the first hit.
Okay.
And come on. And that's an 8 for the second.
Okay. You get 2 more big hits into the rib cage. You see, like, you knocked out almost all of its rib cage. All it has left is its spine and its legs and arms. It looks terrible right now, but it is still just barely standing.
Damn it.
You had to roll very well, my friend.
Fair enough.
Still have movement.
That's action. DM question. So, with Step of the Wind,
You've already used your bonus
I
action,
used
so
my
it means
bonus action.
nothing.
never mind. Cool. I was gonna say, can I redirect the storm with Step of the Wind? But anyway, that's fine. Next turn. I'm good.
Enos.
I see the chain.
You see a necrotic lightning chain going towards Raskus from the other sandstorm.
I follow the chain.
Okay.
And with 40 feet of movement, I can get right there.
Yep.
Please.
Yeah,
Alright.
you see the bare bones amount of a skeleton in front of you as you're just watching its rib cage get shot off into the hill that it's next to.
This might be an overkill, but I'm gonna do Reckless Great Weapon Master.
Okay. Go for it.
I rolled a 19. So pretty sure that's gonna hit. So,
Okay. How do you want to do this? It had 3
23.
hit points.
As soon as I see it, just walking up to it, I'm gonna take the sword right here in the shoulder and just go all the way down, kind of like in half.
Yeah. You see it like bringing its electric lightning hand over towards Winter. You just walk up, grab the hand, and straight through, going straight through the heart, which has the most toughness, more than the bones did, as it just splashes into a bout of sand, making the sandstorm around fade to nothingness. Now we go back to ambient music.
Damn, 3 hit points. It'd be like that. I was like, close. I wanted it.
I'm just like hunched over, like hands on knees, breathing, just like 1 second. Fuck. And I do I have any potions left?
Did our camels run away?
Yeah. From all of the
shit.
weird sounds. They're not far away because they don't move
Okay.
too quick, and you killed those things within less than 18 seconds. Fuck. I think that went worse than the last time I used those creatures. They died faster this time.
They're
I
fucking epic.
have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to use my Find Steed, and I were to do, like, a Mastiff, could I mean, it's intelligent and loyal, so could I have it round up the camels and herd them back to us?
Yeah, you could also ride it yourself.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll cast Find Steed. And so I'll just do a Mastiff. And I'll just be like, we're gonna go get those camels and bring them back.
Why is this spell such a long description?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Just checking to see, like, the extreme specifics of what you can turn it into. Yeah. Easy enough. You're able to regain all of your camels. Damn it, those things don't get to live very long. It's upsetting.
Good.
They do crazy damage though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's Witch Bolt, so it's really focused. So it's not that
Yeah.
great damage.
Yeah.
Over here.
It
I've
was
got
4d12 of damage.
Jesus.
wow.
So it was a
I
max
was-
of 48, and I kept rolling very low.
I mean, it was
with
average,
the
wasn't it?
temporary, with
22s,
temporary
24s.
10, I had a total of 76 hit points. In 2 rounds, I went down to 9.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a bad placement, I guess. Because it was either going to be you or
Yeah.
Eleonora, which if it was Eleonora, she would have been dead.
Actually, no, because I am resistant to necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hmm.
Kind of forgot about that one.
Did forget about that one now, didn't I?
that one is the thing.
That
Yeah.
wasn't enough.
Funny how.
So yeah, you guys can get your camels. You know, have fine steed, which lasts like 4 or 5 millennia or something.
Yeah,
Forever.
I
The whole
we have the
campaign.
dismiss it because I don't need it anymore.
Just have Raskus ride it. He has to get used to riding a dog anyway.
Exactly.
That's true. Raskus, do you want to have your own animal to ride?
Sure.
All right,
Kind
I'll
of
give
fun.
It's also not as high up, so it's less chance of fall damage. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm also not a big fan of like big creatures. So could you make it like smaller?
It's too late.
Can you
now.
use another
Uh,
second level spell slot to make it smaller?
Hey,
I
Rasmus,
just was
how you
curious if she
looking?
could. How am I looking?
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay.
I
You
could
have
do
plenty
it
of
like
spell slots.
Yeah, if I were to give you a like a scale, I'd say like out of 66, I feel like a 20.
You want my potion?
I have a
I got a
potion.
greater healing potion.
Oh,
You know,
I
I'm
have.
not
I have-
gonna use it.
Do you want me to just touch you, Raskus?
I
Hey
beg your
yo.
Pardon.
Yo.
Hit
Excuse
you
me?
with that lay on hands.
No, we can save that in case one of us goes down. That might be a good like
All right.
quick revive. I appreciate it though. I'll just shit. I'll do a second level cure wounds.
Okay.
And then I'll just roll with that until we get a rest.
If you want to just take a short rest here, you can.
Do we want to do that?
Do we
everybody?
want to do that? Because those
I
things
mean-
could potentially.
I want to get as far away from those things
Yeah,
as
let's-
possible.
Yeah, we can
Let's
move.
skedaddle
Let's move.
first.
Yeah, let's skedaddle for a bit. Yeah.
I got 15 HP back from that.
I'm rocking. I technically only took 16 points of damage.
I am at full health plus the 10 temporary health.
Jesus.
So who's helming going through the desert? I'll need survival checks from 2 of you.
Well, since I've been through here, I'll do it.
I will. I'll help. Yeah, sure.
You guys got it.
I was gonna say I have a plus
Didn't
4 to
forget
survival.
it.
I can roll if I need to.
6. I got you. I got you, homie. So we both rolling? You know, so you doing the first one or whatever?
Yeah, I can
It's
do it.
it's not like a watch system. You guys are just
Oh,
both rolling
we're
for
just
the
do-
day's
oh, I thought-
successfulness.
Oh, I thought it was a watch type
No,
situation.
this
My
is
bad.
you traveling through the desert.
Okay.
I got it. I got this, baby. I do got this. Hey. 18 total for me.
17.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Out wisdoming the wisdom class.
I have proficiency in survival.
Yeah, you do. Especially with the help of Raskus and the Keen Mind feat,
Yeah.
you're able to keep a pretty good mark of which direction is the direction of Hankala, which I believe is the way you guys were heading.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is midday at this point, so traveling about another hour or two will send you into another round of Constitution saving throws.
Yep.
Cool.
So depending on how hard you want to push yourselves. After
Let's
Fine
do
with
it.
that.
So yeah, give me Constitution saving throws. The DC is still extremely low because of all the precautions that have been taken.
And everyone's
no.
within my aura.
It should
Yes.
All right, so y'all
That
get
adds
be 3.
3. Okay. Period.
Ha! 14.
Okay, so
That
then
is a 19.
I got an 18.
18 total for me.
Okay, well
Damn.
the DC is you have to roll a natural 1 to have an issue. So because like the DC is like 5, and none of you are going to fail that except Eleonora.
Damn, call me out like that.
I mean, technically, even with Eleanor, I can fail that without.
So yeah, you push all the way till the end of the day, and you're probably only 5 or so more hours away from Honkala if you want to try and push through the night, or if you just want to take one more day of watches. One more night of watches, I guess I should say.
I want to kind of keep pushing through.
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
fine with keep pushing. And we get there, we can find an inn and get some sleepy sleep.
Especially after that, I don't feel safe being out in the desert.
Fair enough.
It's more than we have to.
During that time, if you wanted to take a short rest, you can.
Okay.
So you can roll hit dice or whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 4 hit doors.
So we're pushing everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna just roll one.
Question.
Yeah, the camels
where does-
are not going to allow you on their backs for this, so you will be moving a little bit less efficiently.
Okay.
Ugh.
So for the last little bit, we'll have to walk and just kind of drag them
For
with us.
these 5-ish hours, you're going to have to be on foot because the camels have already pushed through the entire day.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
How do I know hit dice? Where do I go for that? Just click short rest.
Yeah, if you click short rest,
Uh-oh.
you can see how many hit dice you have. You have 1d8 per level, since you are all levels
Yeah,
in
I got
cleric.
7. Swag. Okay. Got it. Ooh! Sorry. Yeah, keep going. I'm sorry. I'll keep going.
That peaked the microphone and scared me. It's very hard to jump scare me, so it's very impressive. So this is the fun part because now you guys are pushing through the extreme cold hours of the night. So in a little bit, we'll do another Constitution saving throw. Who wants to helm the perception checks and stuff? Well, survival or perception checks if you want to do different things.
What are we doing?
I
You can
can
do
a
survival checks to keep heading in the direction of Honkala. You can do perception checks to look around.
If I can do a survival, if someone wants to do a perception, because my perception is not good.
I'm equally same for perception and survival.
Oh,
I feel comfortable doing either one.
you guys can do it since.
Yeah, we did the other one.
I'll do one.
All right, so if y'all want to do perception, we can. Is that how it works? Like they can do perception, me and Eleanor can do survival.
No. We're
We're doing 4 rolls here if you want to do 4 rolls.
Oh.
So basically, the perception checks are for making sure nothing comes at you during this harder part of your trek because you guys are getting tired. The survival check is to make sure you're still heading in the right direction.
I got a 12
Oh.
in my survival.
Okay.
8.
Perfect.
But I have keen mind. Would that affect it?
Yours is a lot lower of a DC, but we also got a 21 as the other survival check, so you guys are fine. You're assisting kind of deal. You're
What?
because of keen mind, you're assisting a lot more in making sure you're going the right direction.
Gotcha.
So if the other two want to make perception checks to look around,
Yeah.
Sure.
because at the moment you guys are basically heading straight west through the desert, hills. Sometimes you see a little bit of water, but you then find out it's an illusion.
Damn.
Bye.
That's cool.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. With a 5, you're very distracted by the bugs that are surrounding the camel. So you're like kind of swatting at the bugs, and you go. They don't taste very good.
Oh,
With a 16,
I don't like that.
I was trying to decide a DC. my dice didn't even roll. I threw it and it just slid.
Oh.
So it was very amusing, but it's fine. It's extremely hard to tell. You think that there might be something towards the southwest of where you guys are, but you've run into so many mirages during the days that you're like, it's probably just another mirage.
Okay.
Looking up to into the skies, it's still beautiful out. Because I just forget that weather exists. You look up and you see that there's 3 stars that seem to be brighter than the rest, and you don't really pay much mind to them. Far out to the west, you do notice that there seems to be a giant sandstorm in the distance. The only reason you kind of notice it is because it seems like there's some kind of energy rotating through this storm, but it's hard to kind of tell what it is. You might think it's like some kind of thunder sandstorm off in the far distance.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing really jumps out at you. Every so often you do feel like some tremors underneath the sand, so you all stop and just wait it out, and the tremors seem to dissipate a little bit more. Enos, you would know those to be ankegs that are in the desert. So they have a tremor sense, and they're just trying to find anything around to go up from underground and grab.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I tell everyone this.
Yeah, but after the 5 hours, when you guys are approaching about 3 in the morning, you start to notice these obelisks that are coming out of the sand. And they seem to be pretty consistent, Enos, since you've traveled through here. You know that these obelisks are the trail markers leading to Hankala. So you know that you're extremely close at this point. Off in the distance, you do start to see very faint light because it is 3 in the morning. But you do see light off in the distance. Travel for about 30 more minutes. And you approach this outer wall. You see this wall that's made out of sandstone, clays, and other things like that, where sections of it are just kind of destroyed and falling down. You make your way in. You see 2 town's guard on top of the wall. It's probably 20-foot tall wall. It's barely 2 stories. They're just sitting in chairs. And it's a little bit early in the morning for travelers to be approaching. I'm assuming you're here for some religious reasons. You all can head on in. And I hope
Thank
you
you.
enjoy your stay in Hankala. And remember to spend as much coin as you can to get in the favors of the gods.
Of course.
Did we need to roll a constitution check for the cold?
Yes, Constitution saving throws for the cold of the night. Thank you for
I was
reminding
gonna
me.
ask him something.
Yeah,
Did he
what-
say religious
yes.
reasons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I thought.
18.
Okay.
21.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the +3 from Eleanor?
It's all, just tell me if you roll a natural 1.
No, I did not. I rolled a 15 +6 +3.
Yeah, you're all fine.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you all take the right precautions. The cold's a little bit different because the clothing isn't really built for the cold aspects. It's more for staying out of the heat. But 9 barely succeeds, I'll say. Just because we're now in a new city that I have built.
Is the guard still in range?
Yeah, you guys haven't entered if you don't want to yet.
Okay.
That was just him being like, hello, this is my spiel, whatever.
I kind of just I guess move my camel towards him.
You can see he has a pipe in his hand. He seems to be smoking
Okay.
it and stuff like that.
We're obviously new here. Is there any specific rules that we need to follow? Because we're just visiting. We don't want to break anything while we're here.
The rules, not really. Just be nice to the religious people that are here, and they shall Dawn their blessings on you or something. They have really good shit, man.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there an inn
I've smoked.
you would recommend in the city?
There are two. Fucking don't remember what circles they are on, though. God damn it. I haven't looked at this city in a very long time. I don't remember what ring this is on. So, kind of give you a basis of what the city kind of looks like. Kind of looking down this main street, you see several of these walls that you entered through. It's almost like they have several iterations of the same wall as the city keeps expanding outwards. On the interior walls, you can see windows and stuff like that. You can see shop signs in some of the sections of the walls. So they've been utilizing the walls as storage space for people and shops, similar to how there are actual buildings within the walls. I don't know why I don't know what rings they're on. There's 3 rings at the moment. There's the central ring, the middle ring, and then the outer ring. The outer ring doesn't seem to have any of these shops or windows that the inner ones have. You asked about the inns. There are 2 inns. There's the Camel's Rest. That's the more expensive one with Macaria. And then there's the Sand Trap, which is run by Bertrand. That is the cheaper, easier one to work with.
Did you say the other lady's name was? Makala?
Macaria.
Makari. Thank you.
You can find them both on the inner walls. They're just on opposite sides because neighboring reasons.
And is
I
there...
have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So is it like I'm trying to get the like description of like the landmass in my head? Is it like the only thing that's like sticking in my head, is it kind of like Ba Sing Se ish, like in like the rings, kind of like that, or no? Like,
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen Ba Sing Se.
I was picturing more of Attack on Titan, where you got
ooh,
the
that too.
walls.
That kind of yeah.
Yeah.
Both. I see both, honestly.
Yeah. I get you.
It's an extremely small version.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is, like the population is probably not even 200 people.
Okay.
And each like it's evenly distributed, so it's not like this is a higher elevation, more like prestigious district and stuff like that. It's we just ran out of room to hold these people, so we just built another set of walls and just started to crumble the first one and dug it out. So it's just all perfect spheres just going out from a center mass.
Cool. And we're on the outer one.
You are on the outside outer wall at the moment.
Cool.
I
need to read my
do you have
lore.
any... Is there any stables where we can put away our camels for the night?
Yeah, there should be. They're typically on the northwestern side next to the river, just so the animal and agriculture and horticulture can all be nice and watered.
I think that's all.
I'm really trying to read through my extensive lore of this city as you guys are talking. Which apparently I didn't write much, so that's perfect. So where are you guys heading? The Camel's Rest or the Sand Trap?
What would be closer to where the stables are? Because I'm assuming we dropped the camels off first.
Probably.
Probably the Camel's Rest. The Camel's Rest is on the innermost wall. So it's closest to the center.
And that one was the luxury one.
Yeah,
correct?
that's the higher end.
Okay.
Simply because of the predicaments we've been in, would it be worth it to stay at a slightly more expensive but potentially safer inn?
think that's good.
I with our situations in the past, that makes sense. We could go to that one. We just don't know how much we're walking into.
Yeah, I didn't really sleep very well in the last really shitty one. Like the bed and the floor almost kind of crumpled.
Also, your spine was severed.
Well, I
of.
meant the first night we were there,
Oh,
not after my spine was severed.
okay. Spine chunks. They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My spine chunks are fine now.
So
Are you
approaching,
shorter?
I wonder if she kept those as a souvenir.
they were left on the table. No one packed them.
Yeah.
Approaching the Camel's Rest, in a much longer chunk of the innermost wall sits a tan building where the second floor has several flaps of wooden windows that seem to be in pretty good condition. The front door is made of personally crafted wood. Entering the interior of the building is very cool, so it's warmer than it is outside. There would be, you can see candles along the side. It's a very empty lobby at the moment. There's a long table with 10 chairs, and there's a main desk on the other side. Along the left wall, you can see there's a hallway that ends in a spiral staircase going up to the second floor. And there are rooms on the left and right sides of this hallway. But there is no one in the lobby at the moment.
Is there any kind of bell or something on the desk?
Doesn't really seem to be one, no.
Hello? Is there anyone, here?
About 30 seconds go by. One of the first few doors on the bottom floor opens. You see this older lady just kind of look out. Shut up, you dumb kids. Slams the door.
Oh. That was a lot nicer than I thought he was gonna say.
We could try to find a room, and we can come down and pay for it in the morning.
That's fine.
Okay.
You can just choose a room. All of the doors are locked.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have a key.
Yeah.
Can I look behind the desk to see if there's any keys?
Looking
Or, like,
behind
any
the
sign of
desk, you see
people?
multiple lock boxes.
Oh god.
You see about
Okay.
3 lock boxes. One looks like a cash register type system. The other one's a fair size safe, and then one, which you would assume to probably be the key locker, is just pretty thin but long. And in each of them do have keyholes on them.
Cool.
Is this the right thing that should we be doing this?
Let's just go to the sand trap for tonight, and we can always move hotel or move inns, but I don't know. Since no one's here, I'm just not worried about it. We can come back.
Yeah, picking locks in a new place that we've been in doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Okay.
So you're gonna head over to the sand trap?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys start making your way to the sand trap. You do pass the central area of the city. In the dead center of the innermost wall, the easiest way to describe it is a tent city, but not of homeless people, of religious people. You just see all these different types of tents. You see all these different religious symbols on the tents and everything like that. It is a very pungent smell coming out from this tent district of different spices, incense, and stuff like that. It almost hurts the nose to endure. But you make your way along the other side, like through the other walls and stuff like that. Things that you do notice on, like, for signs on the walls, you see the sandstone forge. You see a location called Get Your Stuff, and you see a shop that you should notice that you have seen before, named Magic for the Mindless.
I was hoping it was another
Marty's wall.
Marty's wall.
He already told you
Children.
he only knows of one in existence, and it's his.
Yeah, but maybe someone started another one, didn't tell him.
Yeah, apparently there's one in Tuvris somewhere because you made that canon. because you made a stupid statement. I'm like, I will live by this statement.
It's just a clone of Marty. He just doesn't know it.
It's just a It's just a gnome version of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you get towards the second wall, the middle wall, and in between two smaller pieces of like a chunk of wall that's missing, you see a sign that's connected to both sides. It has an hourglass with sand all in the bottom with a person sinking inside of it. The right building has a sign on the door that says "Other building for service," and the left door says "Enter here." Going into the left building, you see a desk and a very small kitchen-looking area across from the desk. You do see like a pretty large brass bell with a thing attached to it. Like a string attached to it.
Is there anyone on there? Like in the desk or no?
At 4 a.m, surprisingly no.
Okay, I ring the
Can I
bell.
reach it? Fuck. Never mind.
Raskus, you cannot reach the bell. There is a
Maybe
stool.
not yet.
There is a stool next to the bell for gnomes and halflings and children.
Let's fucking go. Well, okay. Well, I don't know about that last
Enos,
one.
you ring the bell. It's loud, annoying,
Burpees.
and about 5 minutes later, you see this man walk through.
Still ringing the bell.
You're still ringing it?
He has very large muscles and just a heavy amount of hair covering his arms. He has no shirt on, nothing but pecs and abs. He's very dark skinned and has dark brown hair to match.
So he's hot.
Okay, I'm glad you're listening to the TikToks that you've been sending us. He's like blinking his eyes heavily. You can tell that he had way too much to drink the night before. And how may I help you at this extremely early morning?
Could be late depending on how you see it.
Well,
Nice.
for you, it looks like it's pretty late.
It is pretty late.
We're just looking for 2 rooms.
What I
Possible.
got available is I got a group room that can handle 4 people, or I got 2 single people rooms.
Group
No,
room it is.
We'll take the group room.
Please.
That's going to
fine.
be 4 silver per night.
Oh, God.
I got it. I got it.
Just use gold.
Yeah, I'll give him 1 gold piece.
No, I have 3 silver. I'll convert another gold piece.
Okay, fine. Fine.
If you want to be all fancy, that's perfectly fine. I'll take the gold. I can give you change. Most people here work in silver and stuff like that, so
Okay, then we'll abide by that. Yeah, I'll hand him a gold piece and would like to change back, please.
yep, he gives you 5 silver back.
That's not correct.
Oh, shit, and he hands the last one over. My bad.
That's right.
He tried it.
Here's your key. Fuck all of you for waking me up.
Question:
Uh,
Is there usually someone at the Camel's Rest? That's where we were before, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Is there typically somebody there at all hours, or
No, most of the stores in Hankala, we typically only have one main worker. So we all have to sleep at some point, whether it's the tiefling that works at the Camel's Rest or me as a human. We also have halflings, dwarves. We got everyone around here. We just typically have one person man the whole ship for our businesses. And none of us are those hoity-toity elves because they don't like the desert as much as us.
okay?
They're not built
Yeah.
for it.
Mhm.
Fair.
Okay. Well,
Your
thank
room
you.
is on the second floor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
I didn't get your
good
name,
rest of
by
your
the way.
night.
I'm Bertrand.
Bertram. Bertram.
E.N.
Bertrand.
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 Bertrand. Bertrand.
If you need anything, please do it during normal hours, not human sleeping hours.
We'll try.
Thanks. I definitely appreciate that.
No promises, though.
Oh God, I hate foreigners.
Okay. Writing that down.
It's more of a statement of these people are new here.
No, you said it. He said it with his whole chest, his whole handsome chest.
These religious people are always around. And he also walks to the other side, to the other section of the wall, and goes into his private room, and you guys head up to the second room. It has 2 beds in it, 2 larger beds. The room, not very big by any means. It's mostly just the 2 big beds in the room.
How we bunking?
I can sleep on the floor.
All in one bed.
Nos, you just had a broken back. You're not.
Put the bed together. Actually, the
beds together.
Floor is better for your back. Did you know that?
Yes, actually, I did.
I'm just putting that out there.
Well, I am not sleeping on the floor, so I will be getting in bed and going to sleep.
Okay.
Winter, you wanna?
I mean, I can take the bed. I just won't be using it. I usually meditate. I sit crisscross applesauce on the bed, or crisscross bugbear style. Whatever. I don't know. Region to region. I don't know.
Crisscross bugbear style sounds like the kinkiest shit I've ever heard.
So basically, no.
That's what me and
You're
Dixon did.
obviously not on King Bug, come on.
I know my way around the crisscross bugbear. Okay.
Bugbears have natural reach.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do. All right.
So you guys take a long rest?
Are we gonna take watches? I was gonna ask.
Damn, I'm really trying to get around those.
I'm asleep.
You're already asleep. I'll take first watch.
I'll take
and
second.
then I'll wake you up.
You guys, if you stay up, you're gonna take exhaustion.
No, I'm fine.
Wait, is that true? Wait.
I'll sleep at some point.
wait.
No, he'll still get some
24 hours.
We'll sleep. I'll sleep at some point.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Damn it.
As long as the
Potentially.
inn doesn't blow up or something.
Yeah.
But I'll take first watch.
Yeah, I need to sleep. I need spells.
Spellcasters need to sleep.
Yes, because we are.
So it's a very interesting way for a barbarian to say something. Spellcasters need to sleep.
And magic users.
You magic people. Getting tired of your magic.
Okay.
What's this whale slot?
Give me a perception check, Enos, for first watch.
Hope it doesn't go as bad as last time. It went well. Well enough. It's average 13.
Okay. You hear some people moving around or like rolling around in bed probably downstairs on the first floor. Other than that, nothing really seems to be going on. The mask doesn't seem to be having any fits this morning.
I just wanted to take a quick look and see if it was still there.
Yeah. You check through your bag, you see your angry mask still there, even though you left it in the sand a while ago.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, I'll just toss it back.
Did you read what I put in it on your character sheet? I added it to your character sheet.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I did not. I'll read it right now. But yeah, I don't really want to do anything. I'm good.
Okay.
That's a little sus.
You wake Winter. You wake Winter up. Winter, if you want to give me your perception check.
Cool. That is
You're funny.
a.
Funny.
Ba-ba-da-bum. It is a 14.
For your watch, people are starting to just naturally wake up and stuff like that. So you can hear people getting ready downstairs and making their way out. After everyone starts to leave, you can hear a little bit of the hustle and bustle from the rest of the town. But these early morning hours, it's pretty quiet. So you guys are going to be waking up around noon after you guys get a long rest.
Woo!
No nightmares. Woo!
At this point,
Correct.
well,
Oh shit.
if we still had the 10 temporary, that would be gone by now, correct?
I'll say it lasts for 5 days, and you've only traveled for 3, so you still have 2 more days of it.
Okay.
So we just need to add him back in.
Yep, you get to add him after every long rest until I say stop.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, the city is yours, starting at noon. The early hours of noon.
Do we want to do anything?
What's meant by the religious stuff?
Oh, yeah, we can go investigate for a little bit, but oh fuck, I didn't. Well, it's actually the daytime now. God damn it, I should have done ascending last night. I'd like to do ascending spell to Kai, since now Kai will actually probably be awake now. I don't remember if Kai is asleep or not. I don't remember.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay. I'm going to send a message to Kai saying, I'm trying to link. We are in Ankala, wondering what your location is. Sazala is still out there, so be careful. With peace and love, Raskus.
Okay, still had 4 more words left. I think. So
I have 4 words.
cool. I'm glad me and Brian both looked at our hands for that. Kai, you had just arrived in Honkala last night.
Oh.
That's all the information I need to give you.
Okay. Raskus, hi. Are you guys here? I just got here last night. I've been resting. The traveling has been hell, honestly. But I'm here.
Yeah, that's about
Where you
as
guys
much
at?
as you can get.
Damn. I wasn't counting.
I was like, I should start counting. I'm like, that's 15 easy. You're done.
I love how
We got the
Kai
main information.
to mention where in the city he went.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it sounds about right.
It's very on par.
Yeah.
He was not counting. He was just like word.
Okay. Well, I assume that I was near everybody when I did that.
Yeah. You probably would have done it like
Yeah.
first thing.
Yeah. So, hey everybody. Real quick, just sent a message to Kai. He's actually in Honkala. He didn't say where. So we kind of have to go look for him, I guess. I would just send a message, but I have to point in his direction, and I don't know which direction he's in. So, I'm not gonna waste another 3rd level spell slot. So,
What a coward.
not a coward. I'll
Cowardice.
spend my time investigating and perceptioning.
You know, it shouldn't
to find
be that
Yeah.
hard to find a. It shouldn't be that hard to find a flaming person.
With a flaming dog and a wolf and a corgi.
Yeah. If
Oh,
they're still
fuck, that's
alive.
right. I forgot Jasper was the guy. Question, DM. I checked on my extras. Do I still is the spider still on me?
Yes, you still have the spider.
Oh shit. That's awkward. I haven't been checking in on him.
Yep,
Or
I
he's
remember
spider rider.
nothing about that thing.
It's okay. Yeah,
He's gonna
neither
be
did I.
angry.
Yeah, it's like, get out of the Underdark. What happened in the Underdark? Yeah, who cares?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll deal with him at some other time. Now that we both remember that he's
Yeah, he's
still
just been
there.
chilling. Like, ever since he left the Underdark, he's just been like, I don't know what to do now.
Oh. Okay.
I'm along for the ride.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
honestly.
here now. Whatever.
He also gets
All right,
cranky
well-
when you pull him out, so I think it's fine.
Hey.
Alright.
I want to go downstairs and talk to Bert. Just ask him questions about what the guard said about being they assumed we were here for religious reasons.
Yeah, you go back into the other building, which is his main quarters and the kitchen. Well, what they mean by assuming that you're a part of some kind of religious groups is the fact that this is basically the religious epicenter of Telione. this is where the most amount of different religions congregate together to enjoy the aspects of religion. Instead of being against each other in the typical ways you would see in most of the other cities, here everyone's just doped out of their minds is the easiest way to kind of explain it.
Is there a particular way, like, or places where specific followers, like, typically gather? I've never really met many other followers of my, I guess, religion, you could call it, but I'd be interested to try and find others that follow my deity.
Your best chance would just be walking through the religious tents and seeing if you can spot the symbol. It's the best way to see who you're looking for. Most of the people in the tents, it's not like there's big groups of them. It's usually an oracle, messiah type people, and sometimes a bodyguard, depending on what religion they tend to follow. There's a lot of the religions are in there. They're just all pretty cramped in.
Is there? Oh, I'm not where she's at. I guess
You can be.
Yeah, I want to.
Hello, mummy.
Hi. Question: is there any library or?
I haven't heard anyone say library in a long time. That's really funny.
So a no, I'm guessing.
We don't have written libraries. The religious is its own library of knowledge if you care to talk to them.
Okay.
They're too weird for me, so I just tend to stay away.
Okay.
He does have a shirt on now. It's a very tight white shirt.
Okay. All right. I'll probably make my way through there. I heard from one of the guards there's also shops nearby. Is there any magical stuff here, or is it just like whatever's here is here?
The best option you have is Magic for the Mindless. That book's kind of an asshole to me because I don't understand any of their trinkets or toys that they seem to have in there. So I don't really work with them. But, don't know why they're here. But it's good business for the religious people, so I can't really complain too much.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I kind of
Sure.
look at Eleanor. Well, I don't think we've met. Oh, well, I don't know if she's near Bertrand or at this point, but it doesn't matter. I want to learn more about. I just want to see what this religion stuff's about. So I guess I'm sticking with you today, if you're okay with that.
I need some time alone.
Okay.
This is the first time in a while that I've been in a really religious place and I haven't really talked to my deity in a long time, and I'm hoping that I can find some other people that, I don't know, maybe they can help me figure out more of this. So, but
Right. Do you?
I would want to let the others know so they at least know where I'm at or we're at. Or
All right. I kind of try to like move closer to whisper, like, do you feel safe here? Do you feel safe here?
I definitely feel safer than in what was the town we were just in?
Cullfield.
Cullfield. I wanted to say Curleone, and I was like, that's not right. I feel safer here than in Cullfield. But
Okay.
I'll be careful. I'm fully strapped.
I keep that thing on me, Winter.
Keep that.
I keep that thing on me.
Anyways.
God damn it, Bobby.
These hoes don't know. I keep that thing on me.
So, did I overhear? Did I overhear someone saying they wanted to explore religion?
As Raskus enters the room.
Ugh.
Hey.
So you guys understand this is not a main lobby. This is just where you get
Yeah,
your
let's-
fucking keys.
Yeah.
Like,
We should.
this kitchen is my
Look.
kitchen, not yours. There's no
Yeah,
food
well,
here.
yeah.
Go somewhere else for
Yeah, we're-
food.
Oh,
Okay.
we're sorry.
Damn.
As he's like eating his lunch.
Okay.
Barely worth the force over. Okay. Let's
Let's
go
get out of
outside
there.
then. Yeah.
I run downstairs to Bertrand. Haven't left.
Yeah. Man,
Oh,
your group is very interesting. I barely remember you all from last night, but I'm getting a great look at your faces now.
Right,
Thanks.
we are, and we're actually looking for someone even more interesting. Have you seen a man that is on fire? Did you rent a room to a flaming man?
Excuse me?
I'll take that as a no.
Man on fire. That sounds like a hazard.
Sometimes, not gonna lie,
Cool.
Don't
glad
let
we're
him
on the
near
same
alcohol.
page then.
don't let him near alcohol.
He's a
Now you've just piqued my interest.
Mhm.
fire genasi.
Hmm.
Is that
Don't know what the
right?
fuck that is. To
Okay.
be completely fair, not a fire genasi. A fire,
Yeah,
a,
that's what I
a
was
humanoid fire elemental.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somewhat different, mostly the same though.
That's
But
why I was like.
in Telione
Okay.
lore, he is an elemental.
Okay. I didn't want to say that because I wasn't imagining it that way, but okay.
Yeah.
And
To
you
give
know.
I forget who I talked to about this. I think I talked to Brian about this.
Mhm.
But genasi aren't really known in this world. There's been no real cases of genasi being things in this world. The closest we got in recorded history so far is whatever Kai is. An elemental with humanoid physique and size.
History.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's just like an above board pre-game
Yeah.
knowledge stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, with that, we should probably look at the other inn then, at the Camel's Rest. Maybe you can find him there.
Well, I
Sid-
definitely wish you luck on finding your fire hazard. Period.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
You know, so you said he's made out of fire. Can't you just look for singe marks?
He's
He
not
doesn't live singe marks, does he?
or just like
No, but I just wanted to add something to the conversation.
Yeah, no, I know, but I was like, I couldn't remember if he actually did. I'm like, well, that would be easy to track.
Only
So I'm
when
assuming
burning
he
stuff
doesn't.
down with magic.
Yeah, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
he doesn't.
volcanic rock with lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really. He's got like control over it, so there's really no singe marks. Control.
So, you all have Honkala to explore. We got the intersection, which is primarily the I already forgot what I called it before. Tent Village? No, what's it called? Tent Town? Whatever. With
Tent Town.
I'm just like, I said it earlier, and now I don't remember what I said. Because I don't have it
He
written
just said
anywhere.
the tents.
Tent
Yeah.
City, it's right there in front of me. If I only look at my notes, I could see what's happening. You see like a mini tent city in the middle with about 10 buildings kind of surrounding it that seems to be other residential-ish stuff. Then between the inner wall and middle wall, it's just more residential. And then middle wall to outer wall, more of the same residential, some shops. Excuse me.
If you guys want to go to the Camel's Rest and secure rooms for tonight and try to find Kai, I'm gonna go to the religious sect and just explore for a little while and maybe see if I can find any other followers of Eldad while I'm there. So, Raskus, if you need me, you can message me or sending. You can send me.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, and I'll have to do sending. I don't know if Mesut will reach that far. Yeah, I'll we'll keep in contact. I guess ultimately we should meet up back here, here in a few hours, I would say. just in case we don't get a place at Camel's Rest.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So 3 of you heading to Camel's Rest.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you see the same building that was described before. You enter in, and behind the desk, you see this female tiefling with extremely dark red skin, wearing a bright yellow shirt that is in one of the deepest V-necks you've ever seen, and very puffy purple, like, pants. And what pleasure do I have seeing all of you here?
It's a style. Well, we came in here last night, looking for a room, and nobody.
You were
was
the noise
here.
complaint at 3 in the morning? Oh, that's...
Noise complaint.
Yes, the old people. The old people tend to complain when people wake them up early. They need their beauty rest, and it just doesn't work.
I don't like them. Okay. We're just curious if we would be able to purchase, like a group room or a few bedrooms for tonight, if possible.
We don't really offer group rooms here, but we can give you 2 rooms right next to each other.
We need to fit 4 people.
Each room can fit 2.
That works.
You can fit all 4 in one room if you absolutely want to, but that's a little bit silly.
Okay. Well, how much is it for 2 rooms?
It will be 1 gold piece a day.
Oh.
So
Finally.
2 gold pieces for 2 rooms.
Some common sense. Okay. I'll pay it.
Are you okay?
Okay.
It's easy. Alright, well, I hand her 2 gold.
Thank you.
And another question.
Oh, I love answering questions.
Okay. That's good. We are looking for a person on fire, like a fire elemental. He's in town.
Oh, I think I had heard of some of the older people talking about that. They did not come here, though. They might have just sat around in somewhere else. I'm not sure.
It's just sitting on a barrel.
Yes,
Is there
I would have remembered
any-
seeing a person on fire. 'Cause it's very rare to see tieflings, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Do you know any
Anybody
other
else?
place to stay? Like besides here in the sand trap that he might have stayed at?
Well, the sand trap's just a terrible place to be any day of the week. Bertrand's a little bit of a barbaric person. If they made friends really quickly, they could have stayed there. The religious people don't usually say no if you try and stay on their floors for the night.
Mhm.
But they will probably talk your ear off, so I don't know where else they would have stayed.
Okay. Thank you.
Anytime.
Probably just cocooned himself. Okay.
That's what I
Thank
assumed
you.
you would have done.
I was literally just about to.
Just
You text me, I'm
hid
not going to
under-
see it. I don't have my notifications on.
Oh, okay.
hid under a box.
Mhm.
Just- Okay.
It is
Wow.
rock thing, just
Yeah.
rock echo.
Well, I walk out.
Yeah.
And like in front of the building. I don't know if y'all follow or not.
We probably would.
Okay. Well, I think. Are y'all? How do y'all feel about religion? What's y'all's? Yay, nay? How y'all feel about it?
I don't hate it. I don't know. I always seen religion and not my specific teachings of monastics rituals, but I've always seen religion and monk teachings as similar but different. So it doesn't bother me.
Gotcha.
Yours is just a book and mine is a scroll.
Fair enough. You know, I'll see you're religious at all.
No, not at all. Not,
Are you interested in religion?
Can't say I am. Question,
Shit.
DM though.
Oh.
Would I have any? Probably not like any religious knowledge from my mentor or anything. He didn't care.
No, they weren't religious either.
Yeah, they weren't religious. So no, I don't really care for it. But I'll go with
Okay.
you. I mean, we're looking for Kai. But I mean, like, yeah, it's like
I'll say like
indifferent.
their teachings felt somewhat religious, but it was much more informative about survival in nature than it was, oh, the gods do this for us,
Okay,
kind of teachings.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure. So yeah, I'm more of indifferent.
I don't want to waste another 3rd level spell. I'm not going to. All right. So I imagine Kai seems like a pretty inquisitive person, so I imagine we might be able to find him asking people questions in the religion sector. But I'm also curious to see if there's anybody here that follows Glitter Gold as well. So I'm probably gonna head towards the religion sector as well. Y'all are more than welcome to join. If not, we got. Go ahead.
Looking around, you can see that some of these establishments do go to the tops of the walls for like height advantage and stuff like that. And then some of the buildings that are just the buildings and not the walls have like trellises along their roofs that you can see like umbrellas, chairs, and people kind of just hanging out on top of buildings as well. So there's plenty of ways to get higher advantage to be able to find a person on fire with 3 dogs following him.
How about this group of friends that's still awake?
Hey.
I'm still, yeah.
Hey.
Don't focus on it. Yuck. Anyway,
I will draw as much attention to it as possible.
please stop talking. How about
Okay. Fine.
I don't. Anyway, I'm ignoring that you're saying friend. I said it again. Anyway, I will. During the Underdark, I went through a test where I had to find a specific target, and I feel like that could help. So I can do that while you guys do whatever you have to do. Plus, it's been a while since I done some spy stuff and reconnaissance. So I'm kind of want to get the rest out.
Dinos, what do you want to do?
I can probably help you. Winter.
Me? Oh.
Winter. Are we search? Is that what you're saying? That you're gonna search for track for Kai or something?
Search, track. Yeah, but also, I want you to go with me. There was something I always wanted to talk to you about. So yeah, we can go together.
How easy your neck is to snap.
I wanted a one-on-one conversation between Winter and Kai.
Oh,
damn it.
We're gonna get one.
Yes.
You're gonna get one, but
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Eleonora, you start making your way towards this religious tent city. And you see a spattering of different symbols, a lot of which you can recognize, some of them not so much. Give me a perception check to try and find specific ones, if you have a list of specific ones you'd be looking for.
There's only the one for Eldath that I'd be specifically looking for, but I'd also just be kind of wondering.
You cut out a little bit.
Oh, I'm specifically looking for Eldath's symbol, but I'm just also kind of like wandering through fence, just seeing if I feel pulled in any direction.
Okay.
And my perception's an 11, so.
Solid. You wander around for a bit, and eventually you do find a smaller tent to Eldath. Inside of this tent, you see a dwarf with his legs crossed, eyes closed, and hands just in like a typical praying position and like focused in front of him.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of come in and quietly sit down just to wait and not disturb his prayer until he's finished praying, or until he, like, acknowledges my presence.
Yeah, like, you don't even... Your butt barely hits the ground before he starts talking. So, you're of the god of peace and such, and you carry a blade? That's peculiar, isn't it? As you see him open his eyes, and his right eye just has, like, full cataracts, and his left eye is, like, a weird bluish green. Like, almost, like, split evenly in half, blue-green.
Yes. To protect those who can't protect themselves.
That is the only answer that is acceptable.
I don't actually do that, but...
Oh, Nigel, like, yes!
Yeah, bam! Hit him right in the face. It is interesting to see another person of Eldath nature. What brought you to this power?
I was trained as a paladin by someone whose name I cannot remember right now. I swore my paladin to Eldath, but my parents, they were also followers.
Brought in by family. Is this something of your own will that you still enjoy?
Yes, but sometimes I wonder if her values of peace, if I'm able to protect the ones I love and still follow the peace that she wishes. Where does the line get drawn? Where, like, violence is necessary?
It is the violence of one's self. Friends and family are less of concern. It depends on how you wish to bring the peace. And if that is by killing, as it seems you have done a lot of, I can see the blood, then that's what it must be. As long as she still seems to be in your graces, then you must be doing something right, at least for her understanding. Do you want to hit this pipe?
Sure. Why not?
Make a Constitution saving throw. You can choose to fail it if you wish.
If I succeed it, can I still...
No.
Okay,
It'll have a lesser effect if you succeed.
I'm gonna just choose to fail it. I'm curious.
Good.
Oh no! I don't like that.
As you breathe in the pipe, all of the smell of incense and and all the smoke that's been just billowing out from all the different tents seems to get to you. You feel one of your eyes getting super lazy and starts to trail in its own direction, as your other one just is completely shut. You can only look almost 90 degrees to your right at any given time at the moment. You can just feel your body swaying violently. Like, you're just doing like a full circle over and over again. One eye shut, one eye off to the side. And you just hear, well, it seems that you're not very good at taking the drugs in my pipe. as his voice is extremely warbled through everything that's happening to you. As he just like takes it back and like takes like 5 hits of it and then just puts it back on the ground. And doesn't seem to be fazed by it.
Does anything fun happen, or do I just have a bad trip?
You are just all the smoke just keeps encroaching in on you is basically what's happening. And like that's the last sentence you hear from him for a while. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going to get to a higher point to try to like look over and see if I point out anyone, but also I guess I'm kind of more or less walking talking with Enos as I'm like looking over, like not even looking at him. Enos, I'm worried. Yes, I'm worried. I'm worried about Eleonora.
About
how she's treating herself. In the Underdark, she was willing to become a terrorist and bomb someone with a fireball. And as of lately, and since then, a lot of rash decisions are being made without talking to anyone. It's just things are being done. And I'm concerned. I don't know if whatever she's dealing with has to do with religion or her own mental outlook on everything, but I'm concerned. And I want to talk to her about it. But I feel like she's going to keep pushing me away at every corner. I want to move closer, but I feel like there's this wall. And I'll knock, but I know it's not coming down. And that's why I have to ask you something. Whenever I leave, can you please keep an eye on her? I know you already do because like you like her or whatever, which is kind of gross. But I really do mean keep an eye on her. I don't want her to get herself hurt. I don't want her to get Raskus hurt. And I also don't want her to get you hurt. At some point, I want to see you guys again, maybe. But that can't happen if you're all hurt. And I know this might be a big ask. And part of me knows that by me asking this, it kind of might just be me grasping at something. Something that just isn't there. But I scared. I feel weird. I care about people now. I have people that I care about now. And I feel on edge. I don't like how she lied to me, but I kind of expected it. I'm just disappointed. So I just want her to ask and seek for the help that she needs. If she wants it. That's it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I keep an eye on her. Like I do. Like I keep an eye on all of you. You know, for no specific reason. But Eleanor, as well as long as I've known her, which is, really isn't that long, always kind of been rash or hasty, I guess is the word. she's and she's always like the first to jump into a fray to help someone, protect someone. I guess I understand why you're worried, because a lot of those times bad things can happen. Jump in without thinking.
Pretty sure she died twice in the Underdark, or got unconscious multiple times in the Underdark, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. He also tried to follow what's his face through a magical portal or some other.
That also wasn't a good idea.
Definitely wasn't.
You see what I mean? Do you see why I'm concerned?
Yes, I see why
Okay.
you're concerned. But you've been with us, so you know that we look out for each other.
Yeah,
If
yes.
something bad happens, the rest of us, are there to help. Kai is no different. Kai was always there too.
I hear you. I understand. I just want her to slow down. Slowing down is all that I ask, because there's gonna be a moment, and I've experienced it with my own situation growing up in the monastery, and something just happened. I didn't have time to act, where you won't have someone to protect you. There won't be an Enos, there won't be a Raskus, there won't be a Kai. And it'll just be her. And rash and hasty decisions gets you killed. And I don't want that to happen to her. Obviously, if she asked me that, I wouldn't deny it, and I would be like, oh, you have your own autonomy, whatever. But I care. I care, okay? I care.
Sounds like you
And-
should tell her that, though.
Oh, I have.
But have you told her this?
Yes.
I know you
It's-
said you feel like there's a wall
Oh, I've
between you
not.
and her. Well, you can climb, can't you?
I can climb the wall. It's just that when it has spikes and barbs and other things wrapped around it, I can climb as much as I can, but I'm gonna get cut multiple times on the way up.
Think about caring about people. You're opening yourself up to get hurt, and you will get hurt. No one's perfect. They'll hurt you. But some people are worth it.
Yeah, she just keeps doing it, and it pisses me off. It's one day I do something to try to help her make sure she's alive, and then we talk about it, and then she's like, okay, I won't do it ever again. Lying to my face. And I don't like that feeling. Honestly, I would have more respect if she was like, no, I'm gonna do it again. I just don't like the lying. I know that I'm new to loyalty and friendship and all that. But even when I was an assassin, I knew where I stood with people. And if someone told me to do something, I'd do it. I wouldn't make promises that I couldn't keep.
So are you all here for my smoke shop, or are you just here to enjoy my lobby?
Where did we walk into?
You
Oh,
went to go search for higher ground.
Yeah.
I imagine we were talking the whole
Yeah,
time.
We were
you walked and
walking
talked
into-
for a very long time.
Okay.
And you ended
What
up
did we
in a
walk
smoke
into,
shop.
actually?
So I have hookahs on all 3 floors. If you want to go to the top floor, that's perfectly fine.
Sure. Yeah. Is that the highest point in the city?
It's the
Above
top.
board?
It's the top floor. Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
The
I
stairs
might
are
need
right
to-
there. I'm very confused why you waited in the lobby to have this conversation.
No, you're right.
Sorry.
As we're still walking up, I get it. She does rash things all the time. I get it. It's kind of the norm for everyone. I just feel like that luck of hers of, oh, it's gonna be fine, is gonna run out at some point. That's it. And now there's someone named Sazala, and I don't know about that situation. I've just only been told through Raskus, and that seems like another thing you all now have on your plate. And I you kind of see almost Winter getting frustrated. And for like a brief second, and you see like all emotion kind of like not pours out, but just like hits a wall and just dissipates. Them actively trying to use stillness of mind to try to like calm back down. I'm trying to remain calm because I've never been put in a situation like this. But I just want her to care about herself. I'm guessing we're at the hookah table, and I guess
Yeah, you're up on the top floor of this rectangular building. There is like a trellis fencing that kind of keeps everyone enclosed, but you can see out past the walls and the other buildings surrounding.
Well, look, about Zala, don't worry about that. I will take care of him.
okay.
And I kind of almost subconsciously kind of touch my bag just to feel the mask. Very, like, not nonchalantly.
Do I clock him touching the bag?
As you said yourself, you're going through a lot of emotions right now, so probably
Okay.
not.
But anyway, I'll take her. Like I said, I'm sure she cares about herself, but she puts others first for herself. It's one of the things I admire about her.
Yes. I get that.
But I understand where you're coming from.
Yes.
I'll keep an
Don't-
eye out,
and-
and I'll try to talk to her.
Keep an eye out. I want a social experiment.
Oh.
Don't tell her.
Okay.
I want to see if she understands that there's something wrong. Because when I leave, I'll give her one last chance. And then that'll be that. I'll be on my way. And I'll see you all when I see you.
You don't have to leave. You know that, right?
I have my own stuff that I need to do.
Well, you're always welcome back. Or if you ever need help. You are a part of the Sunbringers.
We did pick that name, didn't we?
We did.
I mean, we probably could have thought of something better. I know it was on the spot and everything, and
It was also very kind of backwards, considering we were in the Underdark.
I feel like we kind of did it to spite them.
A little?
Subconsciously, maybe.
Maybe. They were decent enough people after, fixing
liked-
Raskus.
I liked them, minus the
Yeah.
Raskus situation.
Minus the Raskus situation. If we find Kai, don't bring that up. Let's not bring that up. If Raskus wants to tell him about it, that's on him, but I
I was
don't
gonna say,
think Kai needs to.
leaving important details out for your friends. I'm
If-
learning about friendship, and that sounds very,
Kai is very sensitive, emotional. opposite of you. So I mean, if Raskus wants to tell him, then it's something that Raskus will tell him. But for now, I don't think he needs to know.
You all do have visible scars from your time in the Underdark.
Yeah, he doesn't need to know that he died.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'll start looking out.
Yeah, both of you give me perception checks. Raskus, what are you up to?
I would like to try to scourge the city to see if there is a glitter gold.
When I think scourge, I immediately thought you're like, I'm gonna burn this city to the ground.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Glitter gold.
I'm gonna scour the city.
Shit. Sacred flame. Oh no.
Glitter gold sends his regards.
Yeah. Motherfuckers. Yeah. Gonna scour the city, see if I can find anybody who appears to be of the glitter gold faith, or maybe just any other like either glitter gold or a religion that a lot of gnomes seem to be a member of, or if I see like other gnomes part of other religions, just out of curiosity. I come from a small town. Gotta broaden my
Give me a
horizon.
perception check as I look up gnome.
Yeah.
Gnome
Yeah, that's
religions.
right. Look up more
Perception
religion.
I rolled a.
Not
8.
you guys get to wait.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
10. So don't worry about it.
Yeah,
But my passive perception's 13.
your passive perception is probably what we're gonna go off of as I go into D&D Beyond on my phone to see if there's any other fucking gnome gods. Gnome gods. Well, this doesn't seem like it's helpful. There's so many options here.
Doesn't be specifically gods for gnomes, just maybe. there's, like,
Yeah,
another
but having
religion
gnome
that-
adjacency is very helpful.
Fair enough.
Just doing a very quick scroll.
Glitter gold.
With the passive perception of 13, you do find a very small section for glitter gold.
Oh.
It's
normal for me.
yeah. The thing that's more interesting to you is the fact that it's a halfling at the tent.
Oh.
Okay, glitter gold is the only gnome god. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yep, you see a halfling there. They have like a bunch of pillows kind of surrounding them of like fake goldish color, and they're actually doing like a headstand into the pillows, and all of their body parts are just like straight out.
Quick
Like,
question.
they're perfectly balanced.
Oh, awesome. Before I go in there, do I notice that other tents I have like hookahs and stuff? Or like is everybody smoking? Because the guard smoking puts me on edge.
I'd say about 90% of them are smoking.
Okay, cool.
Or like just the incense that they have around them. There's just fog and smoke everywhere.
Gotcha. So not necessarily like them like smoking.
Yeah, but then they're definitely on something if they have this much smell given at any given time for extended periods of time.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, but this halfling is full on, just like T-posed upside down.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, look. Yeah.
Oh god.
Hello.
Is this do you follow Glitter Gold?
Oh, absolutely.
What why?
'Cause he talks to me sometimes. He's a really nice guy once you get to know him. And he says, oh, I don't even know. He's just so interesting, isn't he? Like, God of
What's
Gnomes.
he look like?
He has black hair. He's surprisingly tall for a gnome god creature. Sometimes he's really skinny, and sometimes he's like a bowling ball.
Oh. DM, does this match my description of Glitter Gold? Yeah.
Your description is more of like a redhead, somewhat fancy looking gnome.
That's what I thought. Okay. I think I'm piecing stuff together about the city. Um, religion. Okay. Well, that's very interesting.
Have you talked to him?
Not as much as I would like to.
They're always so busy. There's so many gnomes
Yeah.
out there to talk to.
You're not a gnome, though.
Yeah, but why would he only stick to gnomes? That seems kind of silly now, isn't it? Just because he's the
Touche.
god of gnomes doesn't mean I can't worship him. What if I think I'm
That's
a
fair.
gnome?
Fair enough. You are seen, you are heard, you are respected.
Absolutely.
So I think I'm gonna go, actually. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for everything you've explained to me.
Yes. Quick question. How do you do that? You were just standing, I assume you were like just on his head. Was that
Yeah,
correct?
he was in a pile of pillows on his head.
How'd you learn how to do that?
Well, back in Tuvris, when I went to the Glitter Gold temple where I learned all my stuff, that was one of our training regiments. It kind of doubled as like a monkey type place. Not monkey as in ooh but monkey as in like I'm a punch stuff. It was kind of like balancing training, just to be more eloquent and just seem better.
Where are you from again? I'm sorry. I
I'm
didn't
from
quite catch that.
Tuvris. Let me just look at the cities in Tuvris and find one that I like.
Where the fuck is Everest?
It's the continent you're from.
Oh.
I'm from Cald. One of the water cities.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm more east. Okay, well, thank you again for your time.
Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. I walk away. I'm just like, this is. Okay. And I guess I'll just start walking up and down the stalls to see if I stumble across Eleonora on her on her trip, or Kai just doing Kai shit.
It's not like there's stalls. It's literally like you just ended up inside of someone's tent and went, "This isn't it. Sorry," and then you just keep doing that. You like walk through one tent to get to another. It is the most annoying system to move.
That's awkward.
So give me a perception check for Eleonora, Enos, and Winter. What did you guys get?
I rolled an 18 on the die plus
6.
6.
And 18 total.
Okay. Both of you look out, and you see this strange onyx rock-covered creature with these 3 dogs following behind them. One is extremely hot and burning. Enos, they look very similar to Kai, and the dogs look familiar, but there's just something a little bit different about how Kai looks. If you want to describe the changes, Brian.
Yeah. So, looking at Kai, you see around his like shoulders, you see more of those rock spines jutting out of his like back and shoulders. I don't know how closely Enos can see Kai, but you see around his face there's kind of like these cracks around at the cheek on both sides, and he looks a little bit older and a little bit bigger since the last time you saw him, but not bulkier, oddly enough. The training that they did with Shayla has kind of made him more like, I don't want to say lanky, but think more or less like a built swimmer, but not as tall, if that makes sense, if that physicality makes sense.
Michael Phelps.
I was picturing what's his name? Styles from Teen Wolf. What's his actual name? What's the actor's
Harry.
name? I forget.
You just so yeah, that's kind of the. He's still wearing the mariner's armor that he had on before, but it's a lot. The colors that he's wearing are a lot of like reds and blacks, but still loose robes because it's the desert.
Yeah, Enos and Winter, you both also notice that the little corgi that's following them has a really small saddle that seems to have been fitted.
Noise. Oh, okay. Wait, you said we're like on a balcony, or is it a room with a window?
You're on a balcony. Like, there's like a 3.5 foot tall fencing to make sure drunk people don't fall off.
And is he on the bottom floor, or is he like?
He's just
ways
like walking
away?
around in the city in front of you.
Oh, I turn to Winter. That's him. That's him right there. And I'll jump over the balcony.
Oh God!
Follow
okay.
me.
I'm following. I can keep up with you. And I also jump.
Enos, you take 6 points of falling damage.
That's fine.
Winter, you take none because of slow fall.
I'm excited.
And I start making my way through the crowd to try to get this Kai's attention.
Yeah. I'll say Enos makes it there first because he took initiative.
Okay.
So you get to Kai.
Oh, Kai. It's us. Hey.
I kind of quickly turns around and grabs like
Fireball.
like just a like not a ball of fire, but like something that's on his side, and just be like, ha!
Oh.
Enos,
Whoa.
hi. Wow,
Easy.
You're here. Yeah, I got the message from the Rasks. Yeah, you're here. Hi. I kind of just go in for a big hug. Just like,
okay. Yeah.
I missed you so much. Who's your friend?
I miss you too. Kind of just let him go. This is Winter. They've been helping us since the Underdark.
Oh, the Underdark. I forgot that's how did that go? We can talk about it some other time.
Yeah.
I kind of just like not pushes Enos aside, but it's kind of just like quickly just like in druid crafts like some flowers. It's just like, hi, my name is Kai. Nice to meet you. Winter? Yeah, Winter's your name, right? Yes. Thank you. What are you? I'm a humanoid. I'm a human. I'm something. Yes, you are. You know your head is on fire, correct? Yes, I know my head's on fire. Honestly, I think more people's heads should be on fire. I don't think it's weird, but yes, I do know. But any friend of Enos is a friend of mine. Are you cool with? Can I hug you? I understand if you don't want to be hugged. I get it. If I don't want to invade your personal space, if it's okay if you're not. Sure. Will I get burned? No. And he just keeps slowly just trying to like. It's like the most awkward hug between someone who's learning how to be an extrovert and someone who's desperately not want to be touched. It's just like, just lean into, just get right into that hug. Yeah. It just wraps his arms slowly around Winter. And it's just not reciprocating and just like, you're very pleasant. You smell like
I'm gonna be honest, this is exactly how I pictured this going. I love it.
Yeah, this is.
You can let go. Some ashes are getting into my eyes. Yeah, you can get off me now. Sorry. Where's Raskus? Where's Eleonora? Let's catch up. What's going on?
Yeah, well, Raskus and Eleanor are currently looking around the religious sense. You know, they're very religious, so they wanted to, talk to their deity, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't understand much about that.
I tried understanding it for a little bit, but it's I don't think it's for me. I don't think later on I had a weird experience. I kind of pieced it together later that I might have contacted someone. I didn't catch their name. They asked me questions about myself, and then they skipped away, and I didn't catch their name, and they vanished. So that was interesting.
Was this dream a dream?
No. It was while we were all together, actually. I was outside, sitting down, and some nice man. I think they were a man. They might
I'm so
have been
glad
a
you remember
half-elf.
that, because I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, do you remember what I'm talking about?
I do now. That was so
Yeah.
long ago. That was
Yeah.
like 8 months ago. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They talked to me, and they asked me a lot of deep personal questions. And I like making friends, so of course I opened up to them. I talked about my goals, my aspirations, what I wanted to do. And yeah, then he told me to cheer up and feel better about myself. I think they were a follower, or I think they had something to do with the Dawn Father, now that I think about it. Or maybe some affiliation. It was interesting.
Whoever that is.
Yeah, it's religion stuff. Don't worry about it.
I don't know any gods.
But
Except myself. Ooh.
but yeah,
I'll
Shayla
find
wishes you all well.
We should actually head back in that direction. I'm sure Draskus has told you about Cizala.
Yeah, Cizala. He's alive? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
Didn't he get flattened?
I guess we thought he did.
Oh, okay. That's troubling.
Yeah, this time I'll make sure that he stays on the ground. But
Okay.
we gotta follow him.
Alright. I
And
want
make
him.
sure that that's okay.
I want to make sure he's incinerated this time.
I'm with you.
Great, because I don't like how he treated Eleonora, and I want him to pay.
Boy. I have something to tell you. Alright. Let's go find the others.
Okay.
Okay, Raskus, what was your perception check?
It was a nat 2023 total.
Cool. You find Eleonora very quickly. You see her just doing like constant circles, and the guy in front of her is just like, "Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm just doing great. Are you here to offer peace and refuge here?"
No, I'm actually here to get my friend real quick.
Do you have a religious affiliation?
Yes, I do. Glitter gold.
I can usually sense when they have their amulets on them. Did you leave yours behind?
My amulet?
Whatever it is that you use to cast spells.
Potentially.
Your friend tried to partake in my haze of peace, and I guess it went straight to her lungs. It's very enlightening. If you want to try.
I'm good.
It wasn't enlightened at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just grab my friend, and we're trying to meet somebody and head out. So yeah,
Well,
I
wish you
appreciate
the
it,
best
though.
of luck. And
Thank
may
you.
Eldath bring you peace in wherever you are headed. May the
Gotcha.
bloodshed you've already spilt be for good reason.
Most of the time. Question. Within because there was the one time, didn't we come across Eldath?
Yeah, you went to the springs of Eldath.
Yes.
You met Lareth there.
That was the name of the moose dude.
Yeah.
He's a minotaur. What
You
the fuck do you mean?
Minotaur.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
You guys have him
shortchange
in your
like
journals
that.
on
I
Roll20.
remember.
Yeah,
It's
I
in my
have-
notes. I just
it's in
didn't
my
look at
notes.
it in my brain. I didn't mean to shortchange him like that. He's not a moose. I'm sorry.
Did we ever get an affiliation? Like, what was his purpose?
I have that he's the chosen of Eldath. That is
I thought he
it.
was like some sort of oracle of Eldath.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna speak to this gentleman real quick. Do you know of an oracle of Eldath?
Well, I would be considered one as well.
Do you know any others?
I cannot say I've met many others. I've been within the city for quite some time at this point.
Can I just get like an overall look at this guy?
Hey, you want to do an insight check?
Yes, please.
Go for it.
Okay,
I have no
one
reason to
second.
roll. I just like hearing the click-clack on my wooden tray.
14.
He seems to be telling the truth. He doesn't seem like at any point he's purposefully told a lie.
Okay.
His beliefs seem to be true with his words.
Gotcha. I kind of shake Eleonora. I guess would she be like now? Would I be able to reach her shoulder?
Yeah.
Is she sitting down? Okay, cool. Like shaking Eleanor, like, hey, you good?
Give me a medicine
Nightmare.
What was that?
Medicine check.
Medicine check.
Eleanor, you
Yeah,
just feel your
Eleanor.
entire world shaking. It feels like an earthquake right now.
11.
Oh god.
That's with a +6.
That's fine. Like you kind of get in front of her, you see that one of her eyes has been locked open this entire time and it's starting to dry out. You can see tear running down. The other one has been shut the entire time. So you just like grab right under the jaw and press upwards, and it kind of like locks something in the eyes, and her eyes shoot forward to look at you. Eleonora, everything seems to be back to normal except for the constant swaying that you feel. Like you can see normally, you can move normally, but you're just constantly swaying right now.
What's been happening the past however long went on? Like, vibing?
Yeah, you've just been in the tent with this other dude, just vibing and not blinking. Your right eye is extremely dry right now.
Guess I'm blinking a lot. Raskus? What are you doing?
Hey, I'm just coming to check up on you. See if you got the answers you wanted.
Ask me later.
Okay. Well. Okay. Well, I think maybe we should be heading back and then meeting up with everybody.
Would I
And-
have been able to hear their conversation?
No.
Would I
You're
even
just in full fog at that point.
Would I have been able to figure out that this dwarf is an oracle of some sort?
You can give me an insight check.
Yeah, because if he's an oracle, I want to ask him a question. 13.
Nice.
It's hard to tell if he is a true oracle or if his beliefs are deep enough into Eldath that he just thinks that he has a close association with it. So it's kind of like hard to tell overall.
I'm gonna look at him. Has this, as I'm like focusing more, is the swing kind of stopping a little bit, or am I still kind of?
You're still swaying.
Do you know what I am?
I'm the one who knocks.
Are you asking on physical, metaphysical, literal?
Do you know what race I am?
You are a human. Just like your
Right.
child here.
Hi, Mom. Can we go? I'm scared. Can we leave?
It's a
Yeah,
very
we can-
lovely beard that your child has.
Thank you. It's
Thank
genetic.
you.
He looks like his father.
Where's Father Will?
Good use of lore.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to stick up. Does it doesn't happen success?
With the help of Raskus, you are able to move around.
And on
How
head
would-
as you stand up.
I'm gonna just look at the door. May Eldath bring you peace in your journeys.
One more hit for the road.
No, thank you. I'll pass.
Very well.
We're outside of the tent. I'm gonna just pick up Raskus because it'll be easier to whisper. I was really hoping that I would feel some kind of connection to potentially another another deity or celestial being, and maybe figure out where the angel might have come. I don't know. I barely found him, so I don't know. Maybe we can check another day or later on. But
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that maybe the people here aren't religious. They
Yeah.
think they are.
They're Snoop Dogg religious.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
they're just
here.
They pick a god
hoping
and get
what
high.
he offered me would have been like true incense, like what are given real temples. But I'm not feeling so hot after that.
Yeah. I didn't get the answers that I wanted either, so well, there's plenty of other people out there that we can talk to. So we'll just kinda have to try again, I guess.
Hopefully, our next time trying it isn't the astral projection.
I mean, yeah.
I
It'd
Have
be
a better connection first, before
yeah.
or if you even wanted to try it.
The astral.
The projection into the celestial plane that we read about, that you read to me from. The
Yeah,
book.
okay, that's what I was thinking. I thought I heard you said that we tried it before, and I was like, no, we have not. I was not there for that one.
But
Yeah, we could try that one day.
let's go see if we can find Carly.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Easy enough after about 20 minutes of searching for each other, moving through the busy tent city and the surrounding areas. You do all meet up.
I have a question.
Yes. I'm doing a lot of reading, so you have to
Sorry,
verbally
I'll-
say
I'll-
things to me.
Yeah. While we're walking, can I see if I have my gold nugget on me?
You do not.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Interesting. Okay. Do I know if I put it in a bag?
You usually keep
Or-
it on you.
That's what I thought too. Okay. Okay.
Does that mean you can't do magic right now?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Pretty much.
The only magic you have right now are your glasses and your ring.
Am I what?
Your ring.
Oh yeah. Cool. Okay. I don't mention anything. I just keep walking.
I feel like we're about to have a murder during this night.
I'm just gonna do my research before I bring it up to anybody.
Okay.
See if I can figure something out. Not to cause any alarm.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot of research right now. So yeah, you all are able to meet up if you want to have discussion or you just want to go towards the end of the day.
As soon as I see Kai, I just break out into a full run towards him.
You push like 3 people out of the way.
I call his
Ultra-
name, start like a beeline towards him, and just like kind of jump up and do that like the kind of jump hug and just like grab him.
You do like the koala lunge hug.
Are you
Yeah.
tackling him?
No, just
Kai,
kind of jumping
make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
for protection.
Oh, we gotta go to a different character
Just
sheet.
do
Okay.
+2, d20 +2.
Okay.
Rolls out of the way.
19.
Yeah, you catch Eleonora and like roll about 1.5 feet backwards, but you stay on your feet.
Whoa! Hi, Eleonora.
Kai,
Hi.
so much.
Hi. I just not gonna lie. It's weird seeing you all here. I know we were supposed to meet here, but it feels surreal. Seeing
Oh wait,
you.
I forgot. Kai wouldn't have realized I dyed my hair.
Yeah, it's just like
rolling.
once you said that, it's kind of that's when you started. Was like, oh, hi.
I remember these freckles. Now get off.
What's happening? I met your new friend. They're cool. I think they're cool. Rask is hi.
Hi, Kai. And it, like, as Eleanor was like running up, kind of like froze in my tracks before I kind of started walking forward again while they were having their thing. I just kind of stroll up behind and kind of hug Kai's like thigh, I guess. I don't know height.
It
It's good
probably
just-
would. It probably would be around the like thigh area. Yeah.
No,
It's like
you.
hi, Vasquez. Hi.
Hey, hi, Kai. You look a little bit different.
Yeah. I trading with Shayla was a little rough, but the progress was made. A lot of progress was made.
That's good. I think we got quite a bit of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Been gone for like 3 weeks, deal.
Sometime.
This was
Pull up.
I'm
your
gonna say.
timeline.
I'm gonna say as Brian.
It's been
I'm gonna
about
say,
a month.
like, I was just about to say a month. Yeah. Maybe
I
a
didn't wanna
month.
say
A little bit of change.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to go too much, but yeah,
Mhm.
thinking about a month. Okay.
Yeah, a month has flown by, and
Yeah.
I hope you all are, staying out of too much trouble.
We're doing our best. But maybe we should go to our rooms
Oh
first.
yeah.
Yeah, we bought some rooms at the.
Also, here's your dog.
Oh,
I get on the ground and just like beckon my Luna to me. Or no, I guess it's
Matic.
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 Oh, come here.
Yeah, Maddox
Yeah.
definitely bigger. Jasper's also bigger. Has the saddle and everything.
yeah. I'm still kind of like not super ecstatic or anything. Just kind of more like monotone, but still like a little excited to see Jasper and Kai, of course. But I'm not as excited as I guess everyone thought I would be. But I'm just kind of petting Jasper right now. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, both
Or I
of them are
guess-
very well trained.
Yeah, War Corgi.
Yeah, War Corgi means that I get to hit them in combat.
If you hit this dog in its eyes,
If you use the dog, I can hit them.
you better pray
Area of
to
effect is a
whatever
crazy
gods
thing.
you create.
Oh god. Not a fireball.
Is he still like 23 hit points?
We'll talk about it afterwards. I have no idea what I'm doing with him yet.
Okay.
Quick
Where did-
question.
Mm-hmm.
While we're all kind of like gathering, just because I haven't done it yet in the city, and I'm very curious.
Fireball.
No, I'm gonna cast.
Right at the tents.
Oh wait, if I do if I do detect good and evil, like that would be like very visible that I'm doing a spell, right? It would divine sense be more of just like an internal kind of.
It can be, yeah.
I'll do a divine sense then right now, so it's within celestial being undead within 60 feet, or anything by the hollow spell. Just kind of getting a feel for this environment around us.
Fucking hollow spell. I should definitely look up what that does at some point, right? Listings. We already had spells open. Hollow.
Because I know last time I did this, I got a ping from Enos, and I want to see if I get that ping again.
Yeah, you do get the very faint thing from Enos's pouch once more. And since you're not too terribly far away from the tent city, you do notice a couple very small spots of the hollow spell.
I also need to look up what the hollow spell does.
I just looked at it very quickly and went, sure, they would have that here. Just like, it's like a protection from undeads type thing. So like a lot of churches theoretically would cast a hollow spell on themselves to make sure that they couldn't get raided by zombies and stuff like that. It also stops zombies from coming to life through the hollow spell and things along those lines. That's my very quick understanding of hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you create like a holy ground essentially, or unholy ground, basically.
On holy ground.
Well, are we going inside to talk, or we're just gonna stand out here?
Yeah. Let's find
yeah.
something to eat.
I'm assuming do they have food inside the inn because it's nicer?
Yes, this one does have food.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm gonna run upstairs and put some of my stuff in the room. Enos, could you come with me real quick?
Oh, he can do that.
What?
Huh? No, we're good.
Huh?
We're chilling.
What?
What did you say, Monty?
Did I just hear a fanfic being written?
So I'm only on page 5, Raskus. Calm down.
Yeah.
I don't like
Busy
that you
man.
just rolled.
I like rolling.
He likes to clicky dice.
You like the click clack.
The clack.
Well,
Makes
that's
me feel like I'm doing stuff.
I kind of
Okay,
pat
guys.
Kai. I'm like, oh, go ahead.
We'll grab a table. I'll be right back down. I'm just gonna drop off some of the.
It's just one long table with 10 chairs.
Oh, perfect. If you guys will save us some spot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll be.
I guess we'll be right back.
Okay, like Winter Kai, let's head on in and kind of pat Kai like on the thigh, like on the side, so it's not like ass
Suggestive.
or crotch. Yeah, it's just like on the side. Like, let's go find you some coal. You still
was
eat
like-
coal? Is that your thing?
Coal's cool. I've been trying geodes now.
Oh,
I eat the burnt corpses of my enemies.
the bones are crunchy.
Yeah, geodes are nice now.
And marrow's so sweet. Okay.
Winter kind of like as we're like walking in different directions, Winter looks at Enos kind of like in a way to be like, remember what I said. Just a quick as they're just going in separate directions. And catches up with Enos and with Ty and Raskus.
I start explaining to Winter how, I guess us and Kai met at the Familiar Festival. Yeah, yeah. My notes start at Bartholomew Quicksilver or Lord Quicksilver.
Oh God.
Yeah, on my computer, there's somewhere in my notes.
Yeah, crazy because I don't know who that name is. I think it's someone from Catherine stuff.
I also have Sam the Child.
I also have Tim the Child as well.
It would have been Bartholomew Calder.
Calder, yeah, that's
Calder.
what. No, Quicksilver's the dude of the.
Yeah,
the name
Quicksilver's
of the
from Durantel.
Yeah.
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 Your man's.
No, that was Will.
Oh, that was
Who the fuck
William
Bartholomew?
William Quicksilver. Anyways,
The fuck is
I
a
started
child?
explaining to Winter
That's what I
like
wonder. Who
how.
the fuck is Sam the Child? Why was that written down by?
I don't know. I just have it. Okay. But I started explaining to Winter how that we like met, and then there was an attack, and we all kind of banded together, and explained like all the stuff with the necromancer and Sazala, and not going into super detail about like the gems and things like that we saw or that I saw.
Right, so I
but-
skipped over that part about my father being murdered.
yeah, that we could have easily saved.
Oh,
And then, which we found out like later, but it's whatever. Yeah, and all that. That's what I'm doing while Eleanor and Enos do their thing.
I was just reliving it all. Winter's just like, yeah, okay. Kind of just sitting there.
Our adventures were much cooler anyway.
Anyway, so
Yeah, Eleanor and Enos head upstairs to their private quarters.
I'm gonna
Alone.
jeez.
incense lit.
Jesus.
Is she still wobbling?
Rose.
It's
petals
slowed down a
on
lot
the
by now.
bed.
Wine bottles.
I'm gonna set my bow and quiver and my sword on the bed, and not facing him. I'm gonna give you one chance to tell me what is in your.
What?
I have sensed it since the other night. There's something evil in your bag, and you're gonna tell me what it is. I'm giving you one chance.
You look.
No. I tried, but I couldn't see anything. But I could tell where it was. I can't see.
But you can't see it.
No. I tried to grab where it was, and I just there was nothing there. But I could see where it was. I'm gonna turn and look at him.
I pull out my bag and I open it. I'm assuming I can see the mask.
Yes, you can.
Okay, do you see it now? Kind of just show the bag. Show her the bag.
You see his regular equipment.
Do I see the little faint glow like I did the last time? With,
No,
where-
'cause that's when you cast protection from good and evil, or detect good and evil.
Okay.
It just looks like a normal bag, clothes, a little bit of food.
No, I can't see it. Would I recognize the feeling of the mask similar to how I felt around Winters, though?
No,
That-
it felt very different.
Damn.
I
No,
just
Put it
toss
on?
the bag into a corner. No. I don't know how it happened. Someone slipped one of those stupid masks into my bag. And I've been trying to get rid of it, but it seems to always find its way.
And you
Or at least it seems.
didn't think to tell me this?
I didn't want to worry you. It's nothing to be concerned about. It's not doing anything.
Enos, they're trying to kill me. And you've just been carrying it around?
Can't get rid of it. I tried
You're
leaving it
supposed
in the
to tell me.
desert.
Enos, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, shit.
See, I'm gonna say thematically right now, I don't have him on my order of protection. I was really scared.
That's fine. I rolled a 19.
Fuck!
Damn.
Oh, I wanted it to happen.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. No, I'm kidding.
The dice tell a story. It's so annoying.
Enos is too pure.
Yeah,
too
something
smart.
like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Very faintly in your head, Enos, you just hear, the angel's falling against you. It could be so easy right now. Why don't you? Come on. But you just keep pushing it to the back of your mind. You just keep not thinking about it, able to shove it away.
Do I see his moment of hesitation?
Nope. He rolled too high.
Eleanor, I need you to trust me. This is not going to do anything. I will find a way to get rid of it.
Why didn't you tell me?
There was a lot going on, a lot happening. I found it was in my bag the same night that we left Cullfield when you thought that Macy was killed. It was too much going on too fast. I don't know.
So great. Now I have to worry about you turning against me, and on top of Sazala.
I would never turn against you.
I know you wouldn't, but we've both seen what that mask can do. And you're just a human, Enoch. And I'm just gonna walk from the room.
And with that, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. We'll see you next time, where we have Kai back. Goodbye.
Bye.
I